Hey, Kev. Hey, CEO boss lady. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hi, everybody. It's snowing here. Well, it must start to rain because I hear it on the air conditioner. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it? Yeah, I'm in the basement. Ain't no pipes in there. That's the on the ear. Cause I don't have no motherfucking central air. I don't. So what? I ain't fronting either, right? Hey J Parrish. Hey, you gotta chill. Hey, Jill. Miss Jackie wants to be a star. I love that song, Lil Jackie by Lisa. Hey, Miss Jackie, what you doing? Jill, you in your comfort zone? My girl, you got chill. CEO, boss lady. What up, Kev? Listen, let me give a disclaimer, a full disclaimer, right? Bougie Auntie, hey lover, y'all. I'm Team Reed. I'm not swinging for nobody or nothing. And some people, some of y'all might not like my opinions on my commentary on certain content creators because they may be people y'all fuck with, and that's okay. But please don't hold it against me. I'm giving y'all like y'all pre warning of every fucking thing. Um, so let's start with this fucking panel. All right, we can get straight to the point so I could go eat my food and finish looking at Nurse Jackie. let's get to this fucking panel. Hey, Panther baby. I even DM RNY yesterday while this panel was going on and said, y'all, why are y'all kissing this girl's ass? Hey, it's me, Jackie. I'm sorry. Like, if we gonna do like I don't like that bias shit. Like, put everything on the table and don't let it swing towards your how you feel about a person, right? Because it will fuck it will kind of will fuck you up in these streets. So yesterday, Envy and ROI did a panel and they talked about what Jay Wilson said about Ness' son. What turned me off with this whole motherfucking commentary is because y'all was lying. Hey, Detroit. I'm not going to say that, yes, Kevin, and RY, my girl. So this ain't no lie. I said, why are y'all kissing that girl ass? She's not a victim, and she is lying. All right? Here she goes. Listen, you know what'd be so funny? She thought that I was about to start dragging Jay Wilson. So she said, let me go listen, right? Right? And she claimed to not be bothered by nothing, but she always in my fuck. Every time son touching the fucking nerve, here she go dropping down. But it's cool. We're not gonna even do all that. We just gonna do the commentary now. So this ain't no bashing you. But it was a lot what happened. And I'm gonna tell you where you fucked it up at, Ness. I'm gonna tell you where you fucked up at in this. So I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the chat, and I'm seeing the ex Babe Nations that's now the new finesses and shit, and they doing the same shit that they was doing, and you know they caught behavior and all this shit, right? And they said Ness that Jay Wilson said something about Ness that was really fucking. It was some fucked up ass shit, right? And I was in that live, and I was in both lives. Nuss and Lemons. I mean, not Nuss. Lemons and Jay Wilson's when he went live. Jay Wilson was really pissed because he put ho. That nigga ain't put 3 HO3 nothing. He said ho, right? And then I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, what the fuck he say? So I had to go back and listen. And then when I listened to when I listened to the live, I listened to the live and I also read the transcripts. Now, not only was Ness on this, and not only was myself DMing on why, yo, that's not the truth. You might want to correct that, right? Sassy goes up there and another lady, I don't know, I can't think of her name now. And the lady says this, right? Kev, you are crazy. I love me some fucking Kev. Kev will say what you think. It'd be like, but when you say it, it'd be so wrong, but it come out so much better when he say it. And I said, let me go check, right? Let me go check. Let me make sure. I don't want to bash, you know what I mean, go off on Jay Wilson or say, you like, that's fucked up. You doing that with Ness or whatever, right? But I'm about to call you out on some shit too, bitch. So you just stay right there. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. You don't like me. I don't like you. What the fuck? But Jay Wilson did not say that shit. It was Pizza that said it. Jay Wilson was like, oh, I had nothing to I didn't know nothing about it. Now, one thing we know about Jay Wilson, he's a repeater, right? He repeat himself, and he may repeat something that somebody else said, which we all do. Like, yeah, like so-and-so, remember when so-and-so said this or that? It was one of those, but that, he said, maybe that's the issue, and it regarded a situation that Nuss had. But he repeated it. He said, I knew nothing about it. He repeated it. I told RY this. I said, he repeated. Look at the transcripts. Then it moved to moral compass of he's a man and of his stature, meaning of his position, his job title, you know, him being a pastor, he should not have repeated that. It's a difference between somebody repeating and initiating something. Initially saying it and repeating it. Right or wrong? Hey, Miss Queenie, right or am I wrong? It's a difference, right? right? So when she must goes back and listen to it, and then that's when she hey Auntie Donna, hey, just read my book. So Y goes back and look at it, and then she sends me back with the transcript, and then she goes with the diff. Well, he repeated it. He shouldn't have repeated it. Now you're moving the goalposts. Hey Madison, you're moving the goalposts. So then there was comments in the chat that and questions even from Molly, our favorite troll, right? That was being like what, fuck them, looked over, even being paying members, looked over to cater to you, Ness, right? And it got into the whole my child, hey Miss Douglas, my child, right? All that shit, right? When the whole thing is you really don't give a fuck about and now this might seem mean, but this is the truth. You did a live that actually showed, it's called gospel, and the Bible calls it witchcraft, someone discord among the brethren. Right. But we in the beast sector. Let's come on. Let's be real. You see God up in here. Hey, Pinky Pink. It may be wrong. What he said may be wrong. He repeated may be wrong. But how much shit do y'all repeat? That's wrong. Mm-hmm. So now, that argument that y'all saying would have stood, right? It would have stood, right? On the strength of Jay Wilson say some real fucked up ass shit out of his mouth. It would have stood, right? Why they keep bringing up her kid, right? But then you fuck that up, Ness, because then you go live, right? You do a live. The first thing you call out is Pizarro going live over top of Envy and RY to address Smooth Carter and I guess Snoop. I don't know whatever's going on with that situation. I don't know. And you said alleged that she was trying to drain out the chat, and when she seen she couldn't drain the chat out, she left and went back. Hey, Rod. But here's the thing that nobody fucking peeped about this shit. You also went live over Envy and RNY. Why won't you pay the fuck attention? You also went live over Envy and RNY because they were still on live while you were live giving that information. That was the first thing. The second thing, kettle, what is it? The pot calling the kettle black, right? Fake. The next thing that was crazy, that when they come at you about your parenting, you better shut the fuck up. I'm gonna tell you why. You sat on a platform with Uppity. Uppity dragged your fucking parenthood, and you dragged Uppity parenthood. Uppity just recently dragged your parenthood a couple weeks ago, right? You called CPS on Uppity, and you have been dragging Uppity parenthood continuously. And y'all sat up on that motherfucking platform like y'all was the best of fucking friends, laughing it up. And I said, look at these two fake motherfuckers. So when y'all start doing all that, they talking about that's wrong. They keep bringing up her parents. Eat a dick. I want y'all to eat a dick. And I'm going to tell you why I want y'all to eat a dick. Because both of these bitches sat on the fucking platform and they dragged, not only did they drag each other fucking parenting, but one even made the initiative, not the initiative, actually took accountability and called CPS. And you sat right next to them. So how dare you call this person out and that person out about fucking parenting when neither one of y'all give a fuck about it? When neither one of y'all give a fuck about it. And I'm so sick of y'all keeping coming out. Why they keep talking about her parenting, her child in the good place? Because she don't give a fuck. She sat with a bitch. Why? And wait. Oh, it gets deeper. This ain't no long live. It gets deeper. Oh, it gets fucking deeper, y'all. Oh, this shit get better. It gets better. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second, please. Jazzy. codependency like a motherfucker. Hey, Vera. Hey, girl. Codependent. I said this not the most dysfunctional shit to see on a Friday motherfucking evening. So not only that, right? Now, hey, Rhonda, not only that. Oh no, it gets crazier, right? That's fine. When they call RY up, something I guess something happened between him and Envy because I ended up leaving because the shit was just so fucking fake, and I just really could not stand to look at the fakeness. And I'm gonna tell you another reason why I couldn't stand to look at the fakeness, because you dragged the fuck out of fucking RY, and you was dragging. I ain't gonna say drag the fuck, but you did drag RY, and you did drag who? Envy. When they did that little hookup in the match, and you like, oh no, you did drag them. You were being fake. You were being fake. So now she's gonna push it to Pizarro is using Envy in them to like she I guess like she did for content. Like, you want me? Okay, you want me to post it? Okay, I put them on the screen. Hold on. Wait a minute, boo. I got you. So she wanted you. I got you. I got you, sis. I got you. So then they want to use the whole now, because you know whenever it's a new person that come up, right? Now, but they let me swarm over here. Let's get over here, right? And we're gonna get all our call in here, and we're gonna call y'all haters, and then you got the codependent motherfuckers and the people that let me hold you up in your wrong. You did a good choice. That bitch don't give a fuck, because if she gave a fuck, she wouldn't be sitting on a platform with motherfucking Indy. I mean, with motherfucking uppity. Score. Bitch, you better not ever say nothing about somebody talking about your parenting. They ain't bringing your fucking kids up. Motherfuckers do it because it's easy to fucking do. But you really don't give a fuck because you prove you don't give a fuck about you and uppity shit. Neither one of y'all better say shit about y'all about somebody doing something. Y'all dragged each other fucking parenting. Fuck, not the kids. Fuck the kids, the parenting. Y'all did. Right? So let's talk about how when you went over there. Let's talk about your little lineup, which you forgot. See, you didn't take that video down because of he didn't take that video down because of what could have happened. We really took that video down because what you said in the beginning. See, Lemon said in the beginning of that live, and if somebody was in that live and they heard it, please put the one in the chat. Keep me honest. He said, I knew you was gonna come through your big one, but damn, I didn't know you was gonna do it like he was saying some shit like that. Now I don't say he's either gonna do it like that or you're gonna do it then. I don't know. And you said, no, I was going to wait, but he was taking too fucking long till he stopped. I was going to wait. Right? Right, Ness? Because you here. You said I was going to wait. So then, you went over there, right? And you started all that shit. So you started it. See, this the whole thing, or why when a motherfucker starts some shit, you gotta hold everybody the fuck accountable. You can't just drag one little part of it because you think that it may favor to that person and it's gonna make these people like you fucking more. They still ain't gonna like you. Because this is a bitch that has a cult following. Okay? Now, Jay Wilson heard it too? Okay. Alright. So then she finally admits last night, because she's so caught up as they talking about it, the bitch slipped up, right? She slipped up, and uppity called her on the shit. She said, no, why I really went over there when I heard them say that they was about to sponsor him for a trip and he's not going to get no more money over here. And I said, hit the link. Did anybody see that live she did last night? And uppity said, well, that's hating. I don't be hating on people. So it never had anything to do with the child. It was about her talking to her child and this and that. The whole thing was, you were mad. You said he's not going to stifle money from people. And I see the same sentiments, Rhonda. We on the same page. I ain't gotta like you to tell the truth. I ain't gonna, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like and going through this whole fake ass motherfucking say the kids, say the parent motherfucking foundation when I seen what happened and when she told the truth. She was so caught up in her jealousy that she let it slip out. And I'm not lying. This is on her live last night, and this is when her RNY, I think Stephen and somebody else is up there, and uppity, and it comes out. She said she seen them. Hey, Lou 44. She said I seen them about the ex for the when he was about. They was all talking about giving him a trip because here's the thing. They invited Jay Wilson to go to Vegas, and he said he's not going his dime. And then I believe it was Tiffany. I'm not sure. It might have been. I'm not sure who the person was. They said, no, we could get your people. We could go over to your page, or we could get a sponsor, up on there. We could sponsor it, get the money for you to go, right? And Jay Wilson said he would have to talk about her. He would have to speak with his partner first. Did y'all hear that? Did anybody hear that in their live? So she went up there, not asking her people, not asking somebody else. And then I think he brought up, well, Honey Love, ain't nobody said my Honey Love mind you a hotel when you live there. Hey, you, right? So then she said, "You gonna be really mad when you found out when Honey Love she bought the hotel for this place too. You're tacky as fuck. you that's some tacky ass shit. Cause let me tell you something else. When you say shit like that, what you don't realize is that people that actually have morals and integrity, what they pick up on is that you're a user. You're a user. And y'all brag, and this is what makes this shit go crazy. Like this whole pocket watching all this shit going on, it's only going on because y'all bragging. If y'all would shut the fuck up, y'all don't gotta now one time to the lives where you hear me say, thank you, he read for the cat. You ain't gonna hear none of that. I'm not gonna do that. Or I ain't gonna say, oh yeah, cause I could afford to say, I'm not gonna do that. That's dumb. Right? I'm gonna send you a heart to know I'm not putting nobody on blast, right? But some of y'all want to be put on blast, so I get it. So y'all, some of y'all some cheers ass bitches. Y'all want to be where everybody know y'all name, right? But she slipped up, and I'm like, okay, there it go. The whole thing is her thing with Jay Wilson. It has nothing to do with. She don't give a fuck about him talk about her parenting. She don't give a fuck about Pizarro or anybody talk about her parenting. She gave a fuck about the fucking money. And you was talking so fucking much last night, and your hate and your jealousy seeped through that fuck and penetrated that fucking much that you let that shit ease the fuck on out. And uppity, I think uppity is the only one that caught that shit. The only one that caught that shit. What I don't like, and now here's the whole thing. So now what she's going to do, because remember she did it with that I want y'all to pay attention to patterns. Let's move into patterns now, right? Y'all know I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I don't do long lives. Let's move into patterns. One day she was calling, she was saying, there's no reason you should be homeless. Talk down on dragons, right? Talk down on dragons. If she had dragon's body, she would have been making money, right? She admitting to be badly built. I don't know, right? Basically, dragon, she coming at her, right? Hey, Britney Spears. No, it ain't fun. It's just horrible. So cause this is the shit that this is what you gotta go off of, right? And then when she do a live, it's a whole projection of every fucking body else. Not the content that's going on, but everybody else. But bitch, you definitely was content last night. So you go up, you talk about dragons. And then you say, when dragon go finally, the shit gets all in, right? Okay, she on me. She must have peeked that motherfucking comment I made when I said that in my commentary about her. So now you want to share Dragon when she's cussing. Well, not cussing, but she's speaking her mind about the whole Lemon and the Brianna and the Pizarro of the whole all that shit. She want to share the live. And she shares it and she says it's good. She's actually doing content. She did this shit with me when me arguing with them. She's doing content, right? This how these people will use you. Listen. So now you done talk shit about RY and Envy, saying that he using RY all this shit now, right? But now, okay, so it seems like they got some numbers, some people over there. Now I'm gonna be over there. So now you sharing or Y Live, and now you what you're doing now. I'm gonna get all my people over here. So when Pizarro and them come over here, it's gonna be like a fight in the fucking chat because it's gonna be like, well, we were supporting them first. Y'all got it. Yup, talk to you. Normally, hey, Califo, she should have talked over fucking uppity that last night. Because the truth, I said the shit, and I had to rewind it back today because she had the red ball on. So today, I'm like, this bitch did say that. So it had nothing. So all that parents and shit go out the fucking window. Bitch, it's a free game with y'all. It's a free motherfucking game. Okay? It's a free fucking game. Because why? You know why it's a free? Why it's free game? It's a free fall? Because neither one of y'all gave a fuck about nobody saying anything about your parents, and because the two people that did the worst to it said the worst and did the worst to each other. You called CPS on that girl, and she sitting next to fuck to you on your fucking platform, bringing you motherfucking numbers, and you sitting on her platform uppity after she did that shit, and you know that you just dragged her fucking parenting, right? And the funny thing is, if Pizarro allows you on her link today, you'll be right up on that motherfucking link. Y'all some lying ass bitches. Lying ass bitches. What I didn't like with the whole Envy and RNY with that panel is that y'all sat there and y'all upholding a lie, and it came off as if y'all was ass kissing when people were actually making valid comments, and y'all would not fucking post them for the strength of Ness. Y'all were literally going over people comments and posting Ness. She don't like y'all. She was definitely one of the ones that was in the room talking about y'all. Hey, Black Wendy. I think that shit is crazy. So I don't want to hear none of you motherfucking nut slubbers in here doing something. It's a hate train. It's a this and that. Y'all can't do that because y'all look foolish and y'all sound foolish when you hear that motherfucking commentary and you see the way that this girl is fucking behaving and all that. She don't give a fuck what people say about her. She gives a fuck. She gives a fuck about what we say. And this is proof right here on the screen that she gives a fuck about what people say about her. You know why? She jumped down here in the chat of a bitch that don't fucking like her and said, shut up, Reed. So guess what? I'm not even looking at Jay Wilson as a scammer. I'm looking at you as the fucking scammer now. Yep. She doesn't like anyone getting shine. She's going to get into it. Kevin said they went all over my comments because I was calling it out. Yeah, like, and I'm like, and then when I was shocked because I'm like, hold up, because RY is sharper than that. And then it was like, let me make an excuse for who I don't like this man. So I'm gonna call him out on this, but I'm gonna overlook what she's doing. And then you will overlook in the comments when people are actually making good fucking sense and points, Kevin, i.e. It was another lady in there, I can't think of her name now, that was and I'm just like, yo, this is like, that's crazy. And I'm literally watching them go over the comments to talk about, child, she worse. She worse. worse. Yeah, so this girl got a whole fucking vendetta, but the whole thing when she started talking about Jay Wilson, it wasn't about nothing else. It was about the fucking money. And another thing, you don't like to be motherfucking you don't like to be rejected. You don't like that whole block thing. Him saying that he banned you and all that shit, that really bothers you. You can pick up a lot just from a little bit. Yeah, and RY always, man, I love, like, she's a refreshment. She's very refreshing to hear her. I love to hear RY on fucking panels and even on that show. Like, she brings life to that show. But for that to go on yesterday, I said, oh no, I can't rock with this. They have to kiss ass to try to get the numbers, but we know one wrong move would take them back down to the lower numbers. Yeah, and guess what? Something like this, now, had Ness been like, had Ness not had the following that she have, right? And when I say that, I mean that literally, the following that she have, right? The ass kissers and the I'm gonna hold you up in the wrong, and we gonna talk about what they do, but turn a blind eye to what you're doing and saying. If she didn't have that, they would have went the fuck off. They would have canceled Envy and RNY yesterday. Envy and RNY would have been canceled yesterday had that not been had Nuts not had the following that she has. Yeah. So that's what I seen, and I just thought that shit was fucking crazy. Um, yes, I do. Yes, I do, Rhonda. I totally believe it. I do. Cause look how she talked. I do believe it. I believe it 100%. Yeah. So y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. I just had to point that out, and I couldn't. Y'all know when something be in me, it be in me, and I can't. Oh wait, I took the comments off the screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What you call? Yeah. So when something be y'all know how it is. When it's in me, I can't. I gotta hurry up and get it out. So I just had to get that out. So it really wasn't to just like, cause you see I ain't drag or nothing. I just wanted to point that shit out because I'm like, is anybody gonna call this shit out today? Because I knew once they do when that I knew that hate for Jay Wilson, and Jay Wilson is an irritating motherfucker, right? He is, but when he right, he's wrong. But don't sit and lie on somebody, especially their fucking reputation fucked up already, and you gonna sit there and act like, come on, like that shit's not cool, you know. So it is what it is. Some of us still like to be honest in our commentary. Now on that note, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. Y'all have a beautiful fucking day. It's snowing here in Philly. Um, like, share, subscribe if you feel as though you want to. Unsubscribe if you feel as though you want to. Hey, you have it your way. If you choose to support the channel financially, the dollar sign, the heart of Philly. And on that note, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.